Hey, so Romans chapter 12 verse 2 says, "Be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is good and acceptable and perfect will of God." Okay? You have to transform your mind. You got to change the way that you think. That is what's happening right now around the world. We have to change the way that we are thinking and looking. If you change the way that you think about things, then you're going to automatically change the way that you are seeing everything, okay? Because it's about the mind's eyes, all right? The ways that things were working at first are no longer working, okay? You can kind of tell. You can feel it. If you pay attention, you're being squeezed out of your old self and being transformed to your new self. You're being forced to change. We all are being forced to change the way that we think, the way that we see things. You're learning your true power, what you are and what you can't do. There's not much that you can't do, by the way. You're seeing what it's like to let someone else control you, control your minds. This is where we're at right now. Are you going to be controlled, or are you going to renew your mind? Are you going to stay at a low vibration, or are you going to bring your energy up? Okay? This is where we're at. We are being tested in every fashion. Every form and fashion. Okay? It's not about just money anymore. Money, that takes you back to Revelations chapter 2. Is it verse 9? Hold on. I got it right here, right in front of me. Okay? Revelations, where it said, "You are already, I know your trials and tribulation and your poverty, but you're already rich." Why would it already say that you're already rich if you wasn't already rich? Tell me, how can you be? Why would it say that you're rich if you ain't really rich? Tell me, make it make sense. How can you not? How can you be rich? How can you be really poor but you're really rich? Or going through poverty but you're really rich? Somebody's lying then. Somebody lying to you. Somebody has sold you a narrative that it has to be done a certain way that it doesn't have to be done. You're going through all this pain and all this suffering for no reason. All because you ain't transformed your mind yet. You still are moving body over mind, and it's supposed to be mind over body. What's created first? The neural tube, when you're born in this flesh, the neural tube is created first, and the heart, right? Right? Remember some of the first things made: the neural tube, the heart, the brain. The brain. The neural tube has to do with the brain, your mind. Okay? Hold on, I'm right here looking really quick. Don't lose me, y'all. Stay on this video real quick. Yeah, it is verse 9. I said it was chapter 2, verse 9, and it's my favorite one. This is the one that had them start following me when I posted this. And that's when all the trials started, y'all. I said, I know that this is Revelation chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works in tribulation and poverty, but in parentheses, right? So if you know anything about the English language, in parentheses is a side note saying, okay, this is what I'm talking about, but this is what it is. But thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Okay? They started following me after this one, y'all. I'm telling y'all. But anyways, my point is he said, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. So you don't even know that you're rich. Why? Because it takes us back to Romans chapter 12, verse 2. You got to renew your mind. that could take us all the way back to Genesis, where the hand, the I don't know if that was in Genesis. Honestly, I'm saying Genesis because the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. That's not Genesis, I don't think. But you get my point. You heard that one before. The earth was given to the hand of the wicked. Okay, so they was the ones that's been feeding you this narrative of poverty. They've been giving you, sending you. I'm sorry. They have been feeding you this narrative. Where? The news. Where else have you been getting? All around what you see. And I'm gonna tell you, you got to renew your mind, because then once you renew your mind, right? First it starts with thoughts, and then it starts with feelings and emotions and how you feel. Then that's gonna change how you feel about yourself. Once you change the inside of you, then what you see is gonna be is going to transform. Okay, if you transform your mind, then what you see out of these two eyes is going to transform. You've heard it by now that we create, now some of you may not, that we create our own realities. And we do this by our thoughts. You haven't really heard too much about people that think so positive and their life is just crap. No, they go through things too. But because they think so positive, everything switches and changes for them. Meaning because they think positive and have positive expectations, then all of a sudden those things that seem like they were issues, all of a sudden they become victories for them. They're usually always okay. It doesn't matter what they are, what obstacles come up in their way, and you have to look at life the same. When the right hemisphere of my brain was gone since 2016, I didn't sit here, or really before that, 2015. The right hemisphere of my brain had been messed up since 2015. Okay? And then I went dizzy and passed out 2016, I believe. Had to drop out of college, everything. Okay? Was dying slowly. That's the biggest battle of my life just this past year. I wasn't giving up. I knew it meant too much to the whole world. I wasn't giving up. I knew I had a special place on this earth. I wasn't giving up. I couldn't give up. Only if you knew. Some of you do. Only if you knew. There was no way I could give up. Now we know the earth ain't going to end. Now we know earth is not going to end. And that's how you have to be too. You have to fight for yourself. Really, you fighting yourself, fighting those old thoughts, changing your mind, transforming your mind, letting it go, letting your old self go, becoming your new self. As we raise this vibration of this planet. All right, I'm gonna leave it there because I like to keep it short, because I know how they got our attention span shortened with all the stuff they did. But until next time.